Fit like MD, Dan Eamon here, and welcome back to another episode of Train Life. We are up here at London Steel Mill. Awesome. We want to go down to London Pump Jack. So, we're going to jump into the other side of the train. We're going to come all the way down, go into here, and then the train should be facing the correct way. We're going to pick up some crude oil, and we're going to take it to here, the Amiens refinery. After we've done that, we're going to pop up this way, and we are going to set up for the next episode, because in the next episode we're going to be taking these 12 iron bars up to here as well. We've delivered the coal, they just need the iron in order to make this stuff. And then what we'll do is we'll do another crude run, and we'll do that in the same episode. We'll go from here up to here, and then we'll go back to here, and then back down here. I think, maybe. I'll see how long this one takes. So, without further ado, let's get started. In fact, check my employee list. Is anybody leveled up? No, you've got an event. Ooh, right, so if we go to the world driver map, who's got an event? Broken coupling. Oh, God. Oh, well. Agnes Malkowitz is still waiting for a train. But that's fine. Right, so you've got a broken coupling. We'll get your event handling speeds down. So, let's jump into the cab and let's pop over to the other side. And let's plant a route. Now this is going to be chalked. Yeah, it wants me to go up and turn and come back down. We are not going to do that. So let's get going. Hopefully we can find a route. I am hoping that because it's still early access, they can obviously fix things like this where you jump into the other side of a train, but it thinks the train is going the wrong way, so it plans your route to sort of go and turn when you don't really need to. And when we get into the pump jack, this is the way the train has to be facing, because the wagons will go at this side, and then we can jump into the other side, and we will then be facing forward once again. And I'm hoping that eventually, when and if the manual coupling, because we've got manual delivery, but right now we don't have manual coupling of wagons to deliver or contracts to take, that you'll be able to decide which side of the train you hook your wagons up to, and then there won't be any need to make sure that the train is facing the right way going into to the yard, the warehouses, the depots, because you can literally pick it to go at any side you want. And that is the dream. Will we see the dream? Don't know. Right, so we'll head down to the pump jack. We'll pick up a few bits and bobs here and there. After I've sort of done this steel and delivered the steel sheets and stuff to make goods, we're going to start leveling up cities, because it's something I've kind of been neglecting. Now, the easiest cities to upgrade are probably back in Germany. A lot of the new European, France, Belgium, Holland, UK, will need stuff like passengers to level them up, and postage. A lot of the towns in Germany have had passengers and postage been delivered already, so they're a lot easier to level up. So we'll head sort of over in that direction, start leveling up some cities here and there. In fact, go to cities. I'd love to click on the right, level 2 requirements. So yeah, Calais in France is at 50%. Oh, so we have delivered 12 ore wagons. It just needs grain. So that might be an easy one to level up. I mean, we can get grain from a mill. We'll have to take stuff from the farm first. We'll have to find the farm and then take grain from the farm to the mill at Calais, but that will level it up basically. Dresden, refined iron 2. That's not a lot. Some of them, like Frankfurt, need a bit more, so yeah, they need the postage and they need lumber. I'm pretty sure there's a few sawmills floating around. Ooh, Hanover is at level 2. So, late fees for deliveries are reduced by 65%, valid for 144 hours and 19 minutes. Goods processing rate is increased by 45%. Fuel and repair costs are cheaper. Right, so you get perks for leveling up the cities. That's pretty cool. And they last for, wow, 144 hours, 215 hours. That's a long time. But they need 20 wagons of crude oil and 20 wagons of lumber, so we could possibly get that up to level 3. So yeah, it looks like the demands grow incrementally as you start to deliver stuff. Stuttgart needs a bit of coal and refined iron. Oh, but we must have leveled this one up a while ago because it's already got the major bonuses are pretty much down at the moment. I've only got 17 hours left. But that's all good. That's pretty cool. I wondered if I had leveled up anywhere, and it seems that we have. Because it's a part of the gameplay I've been neglecting. And it's really easy. Most of this I've not intentionally leveled them up. We've just been sort of delivering stuff. Right, now that's the sawmill on the right hand side, and we don't want to go through the sawmill. There's no point. There's no need for us to go through there. It wants us to go through there because it wants us to do an about turn on the train. But we're not going to do that. We don't need to. There's no point. It works just as good in reverse as it does going forward. There's no issue. We're pretty much rolling up to the pump jack as well. So let's go 3 and 2 and ask for station access. And then we'll rock up. And we will take some crude oil. Now, delivering this crude oil might actually... Yeah, Amiens. So level up Amiens, right? Is it in alphabetical order? It is. So yeah, they want 10 wagons of crude oil, and we're basically about to deliver that. So that will be 50% complete, the leveling up of Amiens. So that's pretty cool. Again, as I said, this wasn't intentional. It was easy. It's a nice route to deliver stuff. So, I mean, some routes are easier than others. Some routes are shorter than others, etc., etc. Now, I'm pretty sure that the pump jack has a double track entrance into it. So this should be fine being on this side. I might actually pop over to the left hand side just before we get there, just in case. It might only have been a double entrance at the sort of channel tunnel side. Or will we risk it? We'll risk it for a biscuit. Alright, now I want to go over to the left. Now, there is a set of points here. Do we just go over? You know what? Just go over. Go over now, just in case. So we're going left. And then we're going left again. Yes, this side only had a single entrance. Ooh, that was the right call. That was extremely lucky, actually. I think the other side is maybe a single as well. Possibly a double. Well, we'll see when we go out, because we're headed back through the channel tunnel again. We'll be heading in that direction. Right, so it's going to be down to 50 kilometers per hour. We literally just need to find an area to park up, and then we'll be all good. Alright, so yeah, stay on the left. I think I can load up the wagons down here. There should be no issue. Is this going to be long enough? I'm pretty sure it will be. So if we cut power there, and okay, we're going down this way. I can load down this way as well. Doesn't really matter. Alright, so let's add a touch of brake. We'll stay on the left. We'll go past this switch section here, and then we will ask if we can take some crude oil wagons. There we go. That's pretty perfect, right? There we go. Right, handbrake on. Push A. 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 5, 6, 6, and 2. 2 take automatically. Get rid of that. Push U. You see the little coupling sign actually came up, so we're all good there. We know that that is a thing. Right, if we switch back to this way, we remove the London pump jack, and then we add this, and then we shall head off the way. Yes, we shall. Okay, handbrake off, and away we go. Now, heavier train with 12. There's the car park. How do these people get into the car park? Their cars are trapped there forever. Unless they drive through the warehouse. There we go. There's our 12 strong crude oil train. Should be pretty heavy. Bulk fluids always are. So we are heading left, which is fine. And then the pump jack is the first industry before going through the old Channel Tunnel. So we're basically going to be there. And then it's a short hop round Calais, and then off we go. Right, stay on the left. So are you also a single track entity? You are. You are single tracked. Okay. So I was wrong. I thought this was a double track entrance into the London pump jack, but it's obviously clearly just a single track. That could have been bad. So my trust your instincts. I've finally trusted my instincts for once, and it put me on the right track. I think that's a first ever. Magical. Right, so let's get stuff down to Amiens. Right, again, no trains on the radar, and we haven't encountered any AI vehicles in the Channel Tunnel so far. Now, normally we blitz it through here to see how fast the train is going. Now I'm just going to stick it like 125 or something. I think something like 125 is going to be fine. Are we? The train is dropping speed rapidly, so yeah, gravity was really helping us out there as we were going down into the tunnel. And now it's against us. Right, 122. 123. There we go. We'll leave it at that. That's fine. It's just creeping up slightly. Once we get to the other side as well, we're going to be going uphill, so we're going to need all the power that the train can muster to try and hold our speed. So that'll be fine. I like the way they've done this as well. It's a decently long tunnel, as it should be. So it shouldn't be something short. Although I would like it if they increased some of the speed limits in some of the areas. Although, as I've said before in previous videos, obviously the map is not on like a sort of 1-to-1 scale. It's compressed way down, so there's not really many areas where you can get a train up to its probably real life running speed in a section of track before you have to slow down for a corner or something. So, and the way things are going just now with the suicidal AI trains, I don't think you'd want to be ploughing along at like 180 kilometers per hour, because bad things are going to happen to you. You're not going to derail your train by face planting into another train. You're going to wipe both of them off the face of the earth, obliterate them completely. Right, I'm going to add speed. I'm going to get us up to 100% because we're going to need all the power that we've got going up here, or it's going to be dead slow. Oh, someone's left a ladder there. That's not very secure. Right, so up you go. Up the hill. Come on. Come on, train. It's got 100% power and it's still struggling. Right, we should be good now. The train will level off here and we'll be fine. We'll be able to bring the power back down once we get to 120. Is there anything I need to say? No. The next stop is Amiens Refinery. Now this distance here and here is really short, so we could radio them now and say we're coming in. However, if we get to like over here and we lose contact with them, we're going to have to do it again. So it's always better just to wait till you're approaching the station. There are a lot of areas in the map that are like that, when your destination will pop up and you think, oh my god, I'm almost there, and then it turns out that it's you've only just like sort of passed it on a passing section of track. You're actually nowhere near it. It's close to you in the map, but it's not close to you in travel time and distance, so it's better just to wait. Right, now I'm expecting AI train on the radar anytime now. You're speeding. There it is. I crossed into this section, so that's bad. Start slowing down. Why is the speed not coming off? Oh yeah, I'm not going to be able to stop here. This is bad. Johannes leveled up though. Good man. Where are you there, AI train? Ah, you're fine. Okay, removed the brake. He's actually stopping to let us go. I would have been able to stop there. We would have been fine. Thanks, train carrying reefer wagons. I would have had to slow down to 80 anywhere, but I knew it. I just knew there was going to be a train approaching soon. There you go. Oh no, he's not carrying reefer wagons. He's got wooden planks. Cool. Right, let's continue on. So yeah, we've got a bit of up and down track to sort of negotiate going through Calais, and then we can start heading down to Amiens. But for some reason, I knew in my bones that there was going to be a train that popped up at that specific junction, because a lot of them do pop up at those types of junctions as you're coming into cities. So I'm starting to learn the sort of AI wanderings, where they actually go, what they do, etc. You'll often meet them as well if there are at junctions where there are industries, because I think they spawn in and then they just go into like the sort of industry that they're delivering to. I've only, as I said, ever had one train actually be in front of me. Right now, I think this is a single track over at the left hand side, so I'm going to go left now. Nah, it's not. Okay, stay on the right for just now, and then go on the left. There we go, it does come down to 90 though. Ah, that's good, and then it goes back up to 120. It's just a short little 90 section. Okay. Then we're up to 110. Like previously, here, when in the last episode, we met a train here, and we had to wait for it to pass into the industry. So if you get junctions like that, you know there's a very, very strong chance. Oh, Rita Warner's task to transfer passengers is relevant. The party didn't consider changing tasks. Let's do that then. So Rita, company, employee list. So you've got nothing to do. Wait, but you're 41% into your journey. Profit for the day is 0. Okay. I'd love to see her task. Maybe in the world map it shows me. So Rita, yeah, you're going from Mannheim, Maine. So there's no passengers between. Okay. What if I reverse the route? Will she get passengers? Don't know. We can always try. So let's do that. Company, employee list. Just because people don't want to go one way doesn't mean that they potentially won't want to go another way. She's really close to leveling up as well. So cancel task, confirm, create a task. Alright, go to Munich, Maine. You can't find route to destination. Lies. Oh no. She can't go into... So this is an issue as well where, like, their trains can't go backwards. I don't think the AI will jump into the other side of the train and just drive the train any sort of the other direction. So they can only go where the train is facing forward. That's kind of stupid. Yeah, okay, right. So is the same going to happen here? Stuttgart, and then go to Mannheim. Yeah, they can't find a route to the destination. So that means trains can only go from really left to right. I mean, I can't even send her a depot to turn her around. Okay, that's it's kind of weird. It's kind of chalked, actually. Right, can you go here, there, and then there? Apparently you can. It's a long way away. I'm going to see if there's a shorter route. Right, you won't go. Right, I'm going to try this again, right? So, Cologne, Aachen, Brussels. You will do that. That you will. Excellent. Okay, do that then. That is your new route, since the other one is chalked. Take 2 wagons. Yeah, that's fine. Max wagons for passengers and postage. 3. Yeah, go do that and then repeat the task. Okay, off you go. It's gonna take you a hot minute to get there. She should now be travelling to the start. She is. Estimated time is probably a couple of years from now. But yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. There's a lot of them that they just refuse to go to some places. But we've managed to get her on a route. It's going to be kind of difficult because it's going to make it hard to keep track of where passengers and stuff are delivered. What's going to happen is your AI drivers are quickly going to run out of passengers, and then you're going to have no need for passenger trains at all, because as we've seen, they very quickly run out of passengers that are waiting at stations, and then they also very quickly run out of goods that they can sort of deliver at stations as well. Sophia had a real nightmare just trying to pick up livestock from basically anywhere. After a couple of runs, she was always completely done and dusted. She had taken everything that area had to offer. So yeah, your AI drivers might become pretty redundant after a while. Maybe if we sent like Rita or Sophia back to previous routes that were on, the passenger count might have sort of like respawned and reinitialized itself again, and they might be able to take people again. You'd basically have to write down every single route that your drivers went on in order to try and remember that, though. Monsieur DeVos has also had issues with running out of passengers to take. It's just something that happens. And it looks like you can't reverse the actual directions of the trains. So if they're going one route, say Mannheim, Stuttgart, Munich, you can't then send them to go from from Munich, Stuttgart to Mannheim. It looks like it won't let us do that. Okay, so speed limit here is 100. I'm going to just let it coast. I'm going to see if the refinery is up yet. Oh, it is. There's an animal near the track. No, I don't want to speak to London Pump Jack. That's kind of stupid. Right, this is 100. I'm staying on the right. 5 next. Yeah, 3. Amiens Refinery. 3 and 2. Okay, then I want 1 back. 4 deliver. Let's get Bambi out of the way. Hello there, Bombers. You need to leave. No train on the radar, so that's fine. 2, 5, 6, 6, 2, and let's deliver it manually. Why the hell not? Right, let's go back. So we're almost there. It should just be down here on the right hand side, I do believe. Speed limit is up to 120, and there is a large incline coming up, so let's gain as much speed as possible. There we go, train. You can manage. Come on. Up you go. Struggling greatly. You can do it, train. I believe in you. Stay on the right. No signs of oncoming trains, so that's really nice. Okay, now we're on a flat section, so the train is going to increase speed pretty rapidly at 100%. And how far am I from the refinery? It was on the radio, so that leads me to believe that it's not that far away. Now we're going downhill again. Try to stay at 125. I know the speed limit is 120, but we like to live dangerously. Let's have a look outside. Yeah, these houses are nice. Beautiful sunset, as always. Okay, here's my stop right up here, so that's perfect. Stay on the right. Let's just reduce the speed. Casper Hendricks has delivered 7 wagons of grain. Good man. It's a driver I've never had an issue with yet. Monsieur DeVos delivered 104 passengers to Bremen, Maine. Excellent. Well done, Monsieur DeVos. Monsieur DeVos. Legend. He is single-handedly keeping this company afloat. Even though they've made, I think my AI drivers have made over $1 million now, right? And I have made, I don't know, about 3 million possibly, and spent like a lot of it. So, right, let's get into the refinery, and we're just gonna creep in because again, I don't know if it is gonna give me my designated unloading spot. Alright, you want me to go to the left, you say? Okay, interesting incline here. We're going pretty slow, but I'm sure it won't bring the train to a complete halt. And we've still got 30% power on. Alright, let's see if I can see my V. Where's my V? My arrow. Are you on the left? Because that's where it is telling me to go. You are on the left. Excellent. So head left. Head left again. Yes. And head left again. Right, that's perfect. Bleed off the speed. Let's go to the outside of the train. Uh-oh. This is proving difficult to stop. Yeah, the train is pretty much almost in, right? Now, thankfully, the wagons will actually disappear here. So we'll be able just to reverse, jump into the other side and reverse back out to the smeltery. Yes, the smeltery is where you're going. Okay. Right, let's add a touch of brake. We'll stop right there. Fire on the handbrake, release the brakes. We will push U for decoupling, and I want to decouple at 1, please. Okay, goodbye. That stuff. Now I want to go to Calais Smeltery. Yep, again, you're telling me to go completely the wrong way, so we will have to sort of eyeball this and guess this on our own. But let's get rolling before the nighttime creeps in. So I still need a giant whack XP to get that next train. Once we get, we're going to give it to Angie, because I can't remember how to say her name. Right, I want to go left here. Maybe let's slow down since we're in the yard. Adele. 7 wagons of coal. Well done, Adele. I want to head left again. I want to stay on the right, but I want to go left at the next section. Which I will do. It's the only way I can go, so don't have to worry about that. 120. Let's go. Yeah, it's really confusing having this here. I might just have to eyeball where we're going in on my own. Now, hopefully they will have refined that 12 fuel. So they'll make 6 heating oil for a power plant, and they will make 6 fuel for something. But that's fine. It's all good. Alright, Q to stay on the right. Get us up to 120 now that we're back on the main line. As we know, it's just a short hop back over to the smeltery. Speed is increasing, but I know for a fact there is an incline coming very shortly. So we'll just hold it there. It's going to be fine. In fact, we're on the start of the incline now, I think. 80%, yeah, 80% power seems about right. No, we're still losing speed. 90% power. There we go. It's good though that the way the train reacts differently when it's under load and when it's just flying about on its own. It's great. It's good that. Alright, so it's uphill and then it's downhill. Watch out, animal on the track. Another plus note is that the train should slow down a hell of a lot better when it's just on its own. And right, here's our downhill section. Down the hill we go. Getting a wee bit of frame stuttering here and there. A couple of frame drops. And then it seems to level itself back out. Hello, window. Hello, window. Right. Where am I? I mean, I've still to go... I don't know where I'm going. I need to go to the left, though. So after this junction, go left. There's a little section here where it takes us down to 80, right? Or am I thinking of somewhere else? I think I'm thinking of Cali. Because you do pass through a little bit of Cali. This is down to 100. That sucks. I suppose these corners are quite steep. No fog. Which is weird. We've not had fog for a few episodes. And then we had like 3 episodes where it was just constant fog. I maybe should not have said anything. I've probably totally just jinxed myself. Guaranteed to get fog. I wonder if they're going to have fog in the Eurotunnel, the Channel Tunnel. That would be fairly interesting to see, actually. I'm wondering how that would work. I mean, there should be fog at the entrances, but inside the tunnel should be clear. Even though it is all open to atmosphere, it's not really how fog works. Right, stay on the right, yes, but then I want to go left. I am speeding, I know. This is a 110 section, I thought it was a 120. We were gravely mistaken. Alright, stay on the right. Now, I'm here. I'm basically here. I'm close enough that I can radio them. So, 3, and 2. Cali Smeltery is awaiting your arrival. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Cali Smeltery is a single track entrance, so we are going to have to be on the left side of the tracks so that we can get in. But I'm near 1 billion million% certain that there is switching points just before we get there. So we should be good. And I'm actually on top of the hill. What can you see from the top of the hill? Oh, Cali has disappeared. We are speeding. There is another town over there. What is that? Can't be London. It's way too close to be London. Is that Cali? Maybe it is. It's gone now. Okay, this came down to 110. Okay, jump into the cab, bring the speed off because you need to go over to the left, and then you need to go over to the left again. There's a nice little village there. A worker town for the people that work in the smeltery, possibly. Maybe. It would make sense. Large industries need large workforces, and they often sometimes build towns or start the foundations of a town near their industry for their workers. That's what Ford did that in America. Right, so I can basically go anywhere here because I'm just picking up stuff. And then we shall pick up said stuff in the next episode. Right, I kind of want to go straight on. And then head over to the right. Yeah, this is an actual pickup area, so we'll go into here. Now, I don't know how long this recording has been. There we go, we'll stop there though. I was maybe going to chance it. Alright, get rid of that nonsense. Up to here. But what we'll do the next episode is we'll go up to there. We'll go back down to here. And then we'll deliver stuff to there. That's a decently longish route, right? And then we can take oil and fuel up to these. We'll take a mixed consist of heating oil and fuel up to there. Now, I delivered coal to you guys. Did I not? They must have used it. That's fine. That's fine. And then we'll come back down, and these guys should be ready with the steel plates. And then I can deliver them to a factory right here. What's near here though? What else can you pick up from here? We could pick up wood and go to this sawmill, and then I can come down and get grain and take it up to here for Cali, and that will level up Cali to level 2. So we've got a plan. I am going to have to go around the cities though and find out which ones want postage. So Amsterdam wants 100 passengers. Well, that's fine, we can do that. It also wants steel sheets. Anybody want mail? Yeah, Bremen wants mail. It wants 100 packages. Belgium. Brussels even. France. Brussels just wants iron ore and meat. Germany. No. Cologne wants 10 wagons of heating oil. I can probably get them that. I am wondering if my AI drivers, right, because go up to here, driver map. Now Johannes is doing a route. Johannes Stogger. You're going from Amsterdam, Maine to Hague. So once he's done, I'd like him to go from Hague to Amsterdam. If that is a thing, it's possible. Because that would be really nice. then that would do the 100 passengers for Amsterdam. That would literally be done. But yeah, I'll have a look around and see what it is we can do. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. As always, if you did watch this and you would like to leave a like, comment, or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there is more you'd like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. But I've been Danny Man, this has been Train Life, and I will catch you later.